Hi folks, how you doing? Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a pick a card reading for the 11/11 portal, which is on the 11th of November 2023. So I've got three very different cards in front of me. Usually when I'm doing these I'll pick all tarot, but for this one I've picked a mixture. I've picked a mixture of decks and they're an interesting mixture. So we know that the portals that we get, be it solstices, the 8/8 portal, 10/10 portal, 11/11 portal, they're all about transformation, healing. They can also be about release and shadow and stuff coming up that we need to see about ourselves, our reactions, how we are in our own world, our situations, where we stand in our world, where we stand in the world. So they can be a roller coaster of feelings, emotions and happenings. They can also be a time of stillness and great clarity and healing and learning and upgrade and expansion. They can also be fraught and difficult and full of wounded and full of difficulty. Roller coaster, they can have it all in. In fact, for most people at different levels, wherever they are, it'll be for most people. It'll be the same for most people. There'll be a mixed bag of feelings that will come up before it, during it and after it. So I'll share the decks with you first. The Field Tarot by Hannah Elizabeth Fofana, The Keepers of the Light by Kyle Gray, and The Law of Positivism by Shereen Berg. I've got three crystals in front of me. I've got clear quartz, I've got rose quartz, and I've got amethyst. And now I want you to think about what you want guidance with, okay? I want you to think about questions, areas in your life. Do you want wisdom? And then focus on the crystals. Clear quartz, rose quartz, amethyst, okay? And which crystal pulls at you? Which crystal draws you in? I'm not going to tell you which crystal goes with which. Don't get lost in what decks that I want to use a tarot deck or don't. Let's see what comes up organically. You may be drawn to more than one deck, which sometimes happens. If that's the case, go with your gut. Honestly, trust your gut. Whatever comes up, trust your gut. You can watch all of this video. You can watch. I'm going to timestamp it. Okay, don't usually timestamp. No, actually, the last couple of bigger cards I've done, I have timestamped them. But I'm timestamping them below, and it'll be like clear quartz, rose quartz, amethyst. Okay, so thinking about clear quartz, rose quartz, amethyst, which draws you in. When you get to the end of your segment, if you've enjoyed your segment and you want to comment but you're not sure what to comment, or if you get to the end of this video, and the reason why I'm saying it now, because different people will check out at different times on this video. Some people will watch it all, some people will just watch their own segment. Leave me a crystal ball and some flowers as an emoji in the comment section, because I know people like to comment, but sometimes you don't know what to say, but you want to be seen and give you support. So crystal ball and flowers. And I'll do what I normally do when I look at them and I go, why is everybody sending me autumnal leaves? And I remember what I've said in the video. Why is everybody putting cake down? Why is everyone doing a rainbow? Why is everyone doing a crown? Because I forget, but just remind me, crystal ball and flowers. So let's begin. We're going to start at clear quartz first. So clear quartz, and the deck for clear quartz is the Field Tarot by Hannah Elizabeth Fofana. So let's have a look at the guidance straight away. We've got the Wheel of Fortune that has sprung out. So something's gonna come in really quickly around about the 11/11 portal. It's gonna change. If you look at this card, it's got the multicolored wheel in the middle, but it's got the dark and the light. It literally is gonna change. And I'm wondering if it's gonna be different for different people. For some people it's been quite good and we're going to go through into a tricky phase. For some people it's been a tricky phase and we're going to come out into a lighter phase. But wherever you are on that Wheel of Fortune, what it is also telling us is the importance of balance and the importance of being able to be it all, being able to accept your bad day, being able to accept and love you when you've just eaten a cream cake, being able to accept and love you when you've just told somebody to F off. Because it's really easy to love ourselves when we're all zenned out, incense is going, crystals is on, makeup's on, hair's done. Anyone can love yourself then. But actually what actually is important about loving yourself is when you have just told somebody to F off and then you've gone and binged on a McDonald's. That's when you need your self-love to really step in. So this is about loving yourself through it all. The good, the bad, the ugly, the mistakes, the misdeeds, the traumas, the pain, all of it. It's a very, very, very multi-layered message for that card, for you guys that have picked the clear quartz. Let's see what else wants to come up for clear quartz 11/11/2023. So you may find as well going through the portal, there's a lot of that comes up where you're showing your shadow and you're like, oh, I don't want to see it. You're showing your good side, the side that you love, the side that you nurture. It's time not nurture the shadow, but nurture yourself through the shadow is what I'm hearing. You see, I stopped on the card of death. I'm going to take that. God, is someone going to die? No, death card is all about transformation. It's all about rebirth. You look at that, it's got the skull, but it's got the flowers coming out. So this is about rebirth. It's about being comfortable in your skin. And I want to say for some of you, this is going to be for the first time ever. Another card's just dropped out, the Hermit. So the Hermit is wanting you to go really, really deep within your consciousness, within your spirit, within your soul. The Hermit is going to ask you to dive deeper, to see hidden depths of yourself. Oh, God, let me know in the comments who's picked the clear quartz, because, boy, are you going to be on a journey of inner depths and inner alchemy and inner shadow work, light work. Honestly, interesting. It's about going deep. It's about transformation. It's about light and dark. It's about life and death. It's about rebirthing yourself. Ooh, interesting people, clear quartz. Clarity. It's about getting clarity. The good old Ace of Swords wants to come in and cut away all ties. You know what as well, with this that's coming up, this dark underbelly that's with this part of the reading is actually people that you need to let go of as well. Situations, mindsets, stories that you keep telling yourself, oh my God, 11/11 is going to be a real gateway energy for you. It's about cutting cords to that no longer serves you in order to spring forward. Let's do the final card for your segment. In fact, I'd love to carry it on, but the others are waiting. It's about facing your fears. And you may think, God, we started on actually a good point and we've got low cards. I'm going to take this one as well at the bottom, which is defeat. Stay with me. Whatever happens, be true to yourself. Life ain't perfect, but it's not perfect for a reason. And I think I'm hearing for some of you alarm bells are ringing. Listen to your alarm bell. Honestly, God, right? 11, whoever's picked clear quartz, 11/11 is going to be huge on so many levels. It's going to be difficult. We've got fear. We've got the Ace of Swords coming in to cut ties with everything. We've got defeat, but after defeat, we must rise. We've got to rise. We've also got the Devil, so there's addiction issues there as well. But there's also Ace of Coins that wants to come in. It's Ace of Pentacles, wealth. It's a mixed bag, is that one. I actually quite like that read. I know we've got some tricky cards, but actually it's time we look at the tricky in the present, because what I'm also feeling for you clear quartz dudes is your guides, your ancestors, your angels, your galactics are wanting you to level up now. They're wanting you to go to the next level, but they know that something, someone, something, whatever is holding you back. Right, rose quartz. And I'm saying rose quartz loud so I don't miss it when I'm doing the things at the end, when I'm doing the timestamp. Rose quartz. Rose quartz. The deck I'm using for that is The Keepers of the Light by Kyle Gray. I don't think I've ever used this deck in a pick a card. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. I don't think I have. It's going to be interesting. Let's see what comes up with this deck for the 11/11 portal, for those watching that picked rose quartz. Whoops. It's just the one card that's fallen out. It feels heavy, doesn't it? No, there's two. I don't want two cards falling out. I need to give them a good shuffle. If it's meant to come out again, they'll come out again. Mother Mary, love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace Mother healing is possible at this time. So mother healing, healing the mother wound, healing your mother wound if you are the mother. So this is ancestral healing that's coming through. The 1111 portal is going, and I'm aware that the light is changing. I've got my big ring light on, but I've not got the office light on. So if the light goes a bit weird, apologies. Mother Mary wants to bring you love and peace. The Mother Mary energy also wants you to open your heart back up. Maybe during the time of this portal to wear pale blue and pink, or to get some pale blue and pink jewellery, or pale blue and pink crystals if you make yourself a grid up, but really being gentle with yourself, nurturing yourself. Also as well, this isn't for everyone. When I do these type of reads, we get personal stuff that comes through. Somebody's watching that is struggling to conceive, or life has passed them by and they've not conceived and they're feeling it. This portal, this 1111 portal opens up and it hurts on so many levels. But let's see what comes next. Let's see what comes next. That was one of the ones that fell out, by the way. Kathome, Cloak of Wisdom. You already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. Trust that you are on the right path. So whether you are the person that's not had children or something else that's coming up in relation to the mother wound, trusting that you did get the right mother, that you did get the right children, that you did get the right situation for yourself, for what you needed at that time. And you may think, well, wait a minute, say if you're watching me and you were abused, you were thinking, wait a minute, Claire, I didn't need that. Maybe you did, in order to become who you are today, in order to become the parent that you are today, the boss that you are today, the sister that you are today, the brother that you are today, the friend that you are today, the citizen that you are today. So again, a bit like clear quartz, these cards are deep. The messages are going to be deep. It's going to be a profound time. Can't wait now to film the 1111 portal update energy read. That will be interesting. I think when I did the month ahead reading for November, that was interesting as well, wasn't it? That went very deep and woo woo woo. The Holy Spirit, expect miracles. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. So whatever you're going through, Spirit has your back. Expect miracles, because it feels to me that you're going through it. And when you're going through it, it's really hard to talk about miracles and angels and all of that kind of love and light and unicorns and fairy dust. It can actually make people feel quite angry, because actually it's not, it's scary, I'm terrified, I'm fed up of living, I'm sick of life, I can't take much more. But there is also this frequency that's coming in for this, that is saying, I have your back. And maybe you guys that have picked this deck, this crystal, it's because it's the ancestors, it's the keepers of the light. You need assistance. So this is also a time of calling in your angels. You will have them. Don't get lost in names, what they're called. Just call them in. Guides of light will not come in unless they're asked. They're not like the dark dudes, the dark entities that will just pop in whenever. They won't do that. They're very, very, very boundaried to guide. Boundaried, a guide. Boundaried. That may not be a word. It may be something that's made up now. But they are very boundaried. And they will not just jump in. They will not take over your personal power, because they're actually great observers of guides. Because don't forget, it's almost like, you know, you try, that's what I'm getting, you know, when you're doing your driving test and he or she is sat there and they're very quiet and you're like, oh, I can't read you. And actually guides are a bit like that as well. Because they're the ones that, they are teachers. They're not testing you, but they are testing you, because this is an evolution that we're on. It is a teaching moment. It's interesting. So call your guides in, ask them, and they will help you. But when they tell you, when they show you, are you going to listen? Because I'm wondering as well, maybe for some people, they don't want to listen for some reason. That's why people say, I can't hear my guides. Thought I heard something out there then. Maybe it's a guide. Probably will be. I can't hear my guides. And it's actually because you can. And maybe you don't want to hear what they're saying, because guides can be quite punchy at times. They can be loving and gentle, but they can also be like, tough love. So we've got Lady Nada heart awakening, awaken to acceptance and divine love, give and receive in balance. So this reminds me of the Mother Mary card that we had at the beginning. So this is about heart opening. It's about being able to receive love. I get this in my personal reads. Claire, am I going to meet the one? Are you ready to open your heart? No, I got hurt in the past. You're not going to meet the one then. Because when you meet the one, you've got to be healthy. You've got to be healthy. Because if you're not healthy, you won't meet the one. You'll meet another dipstick. So when you're healthy, you meet the one that lights you up. I promise you, take it from someone that knows. Whenever you're in dipstick mode, or whenever your heart is closed or you're in wounded mode, you can only bring it. It's fact. Because like attracts like. So if you're wounded, you're going to bring someone in that's just as wounded as you, more wounded, or will exploit that woundedness as well. So let's keep shuffling one more card. So you're being asked to heal the mother wound. You're being asked to trust your guides. You're being asked to wear your cloak of wisdom. You're being asked to open your heart. We had this card, it was at the bottom of the deck, and you're going to be asked to face your fear with Kali Ma. Ooh, so I dropped that, then we don't want to do that. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. So you're being asked to soar, to grow, to heal, to expand, to live again, I'm hearing. Can't wait for November. Yeah, I really am. I have not looked forward to a month this year so far, because I think it's been quite a heavy year. But November just feels, yeah. It's going to be interesting to do. Have I done the energy read? I have done the energy read. No, I've done the energy read for November, but I can't wait to do the 11/11 energy read, even though this is kind of it. But anyway, shh. Kali Ma, facing your fear. Rising. Dawal Cool, butchered that name with grace. Dharma unfolding, because the light's gone, it's hard to read. I'm only joking. Dharma unfolding. Remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. Stop rushing yourself. Way too many people putting way too much spiritual pressure on themselves at the minute. Cool it down. Stop trying to push yourself. I need to be, what is it? I need to be 4D, 5D, 6D, cardboard box. Honestly, stop that stupidity. When I used to do that to myself, and it actually leaves you in the matrix. When you're putting pressure on yourself to get to that level. The whole New Age community at the minute needs a wrist slap for what they've put out there, because a lot of it is misleading and a lot of it is actually unobtainable in the way that they're telling you to do it. You really have to come back to your sense of self. So stop putting spiritual pressure on yourself. Stop putting life pressure on yourself. And I love you. I don't know why I needed to say that. I don't think I've ever said that in a reading. But I love you. Okay, so I love you. The universe loves you. Everyone loves you. Quit the pressure. So, banged a crystal down then. She's dark. She's just banged a crystal down. Deary me. Amethyst. Okay, so for those of you that did Amethyst or chose Amethyst, not did it. God. Anyway, The Law of Positivism by Shereen or Berg. So final deck, final messages. Let's see what this deck wants to bring to the table. Literally. So Amethyst. Give him a good shuffle. When I flow with my energy, I flow with the energy of life. There's a lot of flow coming in. I've just spoken about flow this morning on my Instagram, Healing for Ascension. For those of you that picked, for those of you that picked Amethyst, it's about flow. And I wonder for some of you, if things get batshit crazy and it gets chaotic, for you to go, stop, enough. I've got visions of you doing that. I'm not doing it. I'm cancelling. I'm retreating. I'm changing my mind. I need to rest. The people that have picked this deck, you need to rest. And I think life's going to give you that in one way, shape or form around this 11/11 portal. For some of you, it will start in this full moon weekend that we are, as I am reading this, we are upon. You'll watch this next week when I am on my self-care week. I will not be filming next week or seeing clients. I'm going to film another video after this talking about my self-care week, but you'll be watching this after the full moon and the eclipse. It starts then, this real need to rest, to retreat, to recuperate, to heal the wounded soul. I am calm and safe in the midst. You see what I mean? What did I just say? I am calm and safe in the midst of chaos. Told you, chaos is coming. Chaos is coming, but it's coming to actually test you and to actually show you how far you've come. Honestly, you can't make this up. Flow, calm, chaos. How do you know when you've learnt your lesson? How do you? It's all right. I say this. I can hold myself in chaos and I can breathe through it and all of that. And all of that happy clappy stuff, breathe through it. Well, you're breathing through it anyway, lady. Do you know where you go online and say, just breathe through it. Just breathe through it, man. Just breathe through it. Well, you're already breathing through it. So what a stupid thing to say to people. Do you want them to breathe through it like that and cause a panic attack? No, you don't. But maybe they do. Anyway, live through it. I'm hearing live through it. So, very interesting messages from these cards. Can't wait for 11/11. Can't wait for... In fact, it'll be interesting when I look in my diary to see what clients are booked in. If any of my clients are watching, have a look and see if your appointment's on the 11/11. I don't even know what day it is. Could be a Saturday or a Sunday. I liberate myself from emotions that don't serve me. Honestly, you don't even need to be psychic, a medium, a tarot reader to even do this part because it's so obvious. I'm liberating myself from things that no longer serve me, from emotions, from stories that I keep telling myself from the past, letting it go. There's a real energy of letting it go. Cycles of life, planetary system. Those that have been drawn to this, check your astrology charts as well at this time because it's huge. I open up to receive divine guidance and support to heal my life. Healing, 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 divine guidance, support, intuition, soul, honestly, healing, ascension, healing for ascension, awakenings, all of the good stuff. I have an energetic body and the power to transform my life. So those of you that have picked this last crystal, this amethyst, is again very much like the other crystals. Many multi-layered messages within all of these cards. Whatever's also come to you whilst you've been watching it, take that as well, because you know you more than I know you. I accept my life exactly as it is. I accept my life exactly as it is. But no, we want to get better, we want to ascend, we want to awaken. But actually accept who you are. Accept the scars, the bumps, the blemishes, the grey hairs. Accept the job that you're in that you don't like, the place where you live that you don't. Accept it. Because from when we start to resist it and fight it, if you think about something, if you went out into the street and fought somebody, they'd fight back. So if you're trying to fight your job, fight where you live, fight your health, let's fight cancer, let's fight the anxiety, what's going to happen? They're going to fight back. It's going to fight back. And it may not fight back like that, but it will fight back. So stop trying to fight it. Try to accept it. See it in all its glory. Because again, all of these crystals, all of these messages, there is deep healing, deep teaching, a deep clarity, a deep understanding, deep wisdom. Be interested. Oh, don't do it, Claire. Shh. Don't do it. Don't. I was going to say it'd be interesting to do either a global read or a royal read. Have I done a global read? I did. No, I didn't. Did I? I think we covered it, but I want to do it again now. No, we won't, because actually it's not about them. It's about you. It's about us. Leave the global chaos to do what it needs to do, because that is unravelling at a rate of knots now. So leave that to chug away, come into yourself. Around about the 11th, making space for self-care, for rest, for rejuvenation, for loving yourself. Making space for yourself, because another video I want to start doing, maybe when I come back off my break, is the ethics of making space for people, expecting people to hold space for us. That's going to be one of my trigger videos, is that. So I'll do that. Actually, I might do it before I go. Can we used to do them little short video? I might do it via a short video. We should make space for ourselves first before we expect others to make space for us. So anyway, before you go into that and then don't need to talk about that in a separate video, itchy eye, thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this, drop me a crystal ball and some flowers. Drop me a like, dislike if you really want to go for it, because if you put dislikes on, that also isn't that. You see, there's a lesson in that. You want to know what the meaning of life is? Ask YouTube. You know when somebody puts you a thumbs up or a thumbs down, it's the same for the algorithm. So if everybody goes, I hate that video, I hate her, and they go, it actually helps the algorithm rise as well. I couldn't believe that when I found that out. So even when the dark comes in to try and bring you down, you're meant to still rise. The light and the dark are here to help you to rise. And on that note, Claire will go off and film her next video whilst we gear up to this week's, what's it called? Group healing. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Have a great 11/11 and I will see you in the next one. Bye.